Hello Nintendo Labo fans, my name is Dave and I am a music teacher from Long Island. Today I would like to show you the Nintendo Labo Trumpet. I have designed the Nintendo Labo Trumpet to work in exactly the same way as a regular trumpet works. There are 3 valves, and different combinations of valves produce different notes, and I've made the notes on the Labo Trumpet match the same pitches as on a regular trumpet. Pressing the valves by themselves will not do anything. We need to supply a trumpet with air, and in this case, since we can't actually blow into it to make a sound, we use the button here, the L button, and I push that in with my lip to simulate playing a trumpet. And then, as I change to different combinations of valves, it changes the pitch. On a regular trumpet or any brass instrument, there is actually a series of notes that you can play without changing the combination of valves. Each different note within that series is called a partial. And the way I achieved that on the Labo Trumpet was I am allowing for 3 different partials by using the control stick of left Joy-Con number 1. So I'm using the down position for the lowest partial, the neutral position for the middle partial, and then the up position for a higher partial. With the code, it would be easy to add more partials, but I felt it would be less intuitive to push the control stick to one side or the other to activate a higher partial. So I kept things simple, but it is possible to expand on that. So as a demonstration, I'm going to, without any valves, play a couple of notes and adjust the pitch using the control stick. And then having a combination of valves down while I do that will produce similar results on different pitches. Here's how the Nintendo Labo Trumpet works. It uses 2 pairs of Joy-Cons, the mouthpiece is left Joy-Con number 1, and instead of blowing into a trumpet, I press the L button with my lip, and I control the partial, which is how high or low the note is, with the up or down. The other 3 Joy-Cons represent the 3 valves of a trumpet, first valve, second valve, and third valve, and they work exactly as a regular trumpet would with its 3 valves. So you can see with all 4 Joy-Cons inserted that you don't have access to the home button to turn on the console. So what I generally do is I turn it on up here, unlock it, and then it will ask me to connect the Joy-Cons. So we have to make sure that the mouthpiece and the first controller are controller number 1. So I'll press a button to turn those on. Alright, and that'll start up my code. And then I need to make sure the second controller pieces are on as well. Okay, and now it'll work. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the code. There isn't much to it. In fact, that's all of it right there. Zoom in a little bit. So here's an example of a set of notes within 3 different partials. Alright, we've got right here is the L button on controller 1, which is what I'm hitting with my lip. And then the R button on controller 1, L button on controller 2, R button on controller 2 are the 3 valves of the trumpet. And the different setups here are for the different combinations of valves. And then right here are whether or not I'm hitting the control stick and in which direction, which controls the partial. Partials on the trumpet are different sets of notes where you don't have to change the valves. And so I've just got one of those set up for each combination of valves. It works exactly like a regular trumpet. Here is the Labo trumpet fully disassembled with everything you need. You see I have 2 sets of Joy-Cons, the switch, and the various cardboard pieces which I've decorated. This here is the main body. 3 Joy-Con holders for the 3 valves. This here allows the valves to fit in snugly there and gives me a thumb rest as well right here. This is the bell, made from a single piece of cardboard as well. I had a little trouble getting the tabs to stay in place, so I wound up using some Labo tape there. That fits snugly in the end of the trumpet. And this here is just something I made to put in the Joy-Con that represents the mouthpiece in the front of the trumpet. I will now demonstrate the assembly of the trumpet. This is the body. And first I will take the 3 Joy-Con holders and insert the Joy-Cons. 1, 2, and 3. The flat sides of the Joy-Cons with the rail must all be on the same side. And those are going to be grouped together by this little valve casing I made, which helps it fit snugly into the body. You want the thumb rest to fold up. We'll insert that into the body. So the thumb rest comes through. Close up the body on the bottom. Push the valves down as far as they'll go. Okay. Then I'll take my mouthpiece holder and insert the last Joy-Con into there. Face up. It's okay if it covers those buttons. We're not going to use those. Okay. And that goes in this side of the trumpet. And then the bell, which I already have folded up, inserts into the other side. And that's all there is to it.